September 11, 2001 is a day that changed the world forever. It was a day of immense tragedy, sorrow, and heroism. The 9/11 attacks claimed nearly 3,000 lives and left an indelible mark on history. While the official narrative points to Al-Qaeda terrorists orchestrating the attacks, various conspiracy theories have emerged over the years, suggesting alternate explanations. Today, we'll explore the top 10 conspiracy theories surrounding the 9/11 attacks. Remember, these theories are not universally accepted and have been widely debated and debunked by experts. Our aim is to provide insight into what some people believe and to encourage critical thinking. Starting with number 10. One of the more outlandish theories is the no-plane theory, which claims that no planes actually hit the Twin Towers. Proponents believe that the footage of the planes was doctored using CGI or that holograms were used. Despite widespread video and eyewitness accounts confirming the presence of planes, this theory persists among a small group of skeptics. At number 9, we have the theory that the Twin Towers were brought down by a controlled demolition. Supporters point to the speed and manner of the collapse, likening it to a planned implosion, suggesting that explosives were planted in the buildings beforehand. Engineers and demolition experts, however, argue that the impact of the planes and the subsequent fires were sufficient to cause the structural failures observed. Number 8 on our list is the mystery surrounding the collapse of World Trade Center Building 7. Unlike the Twin Towers, WTC-7 was not directly hit by a plane, yet it collapsed hours after the initial attacks. Some theorists believe that explosives were used, citing the symmetrical collapse as evidence. The official explanation attributes the collapse to fires ignited by debris from the North Tower's collapse, leading to the building's structural failure. Number 7 focuses on the attack on the Pentagon. Some conspiracy theorists argue that it wasn't a Boeing 757 that hit the Pentagon, but rather a missile or a smaller aircraft. They point to the relatively small size of the entry hole and the limited amount of plane debris found. However, numerous eyewitness accounts and security footage have confirmed that American Airlines Flight 77 did, in fact, crash into the Pentagon. At number 6, we have the theory of insider trading. In the days leading up to the attacks, there were unusually high volumes of put options placed on airline stocks, leading some to speculate that individuals with prior knowledge of the attacks were attempting to profit. Official investigations concluded that these trades were coincidental, and no definitive evidence of insider trading related to the attacks has been found. Coming in at number 5, questions have been raised about the North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD. Some believe that NORAD's response to the hijacked planes was deliberately delayed, or that fighter jets were ordered to stand down, allowing the attacks to proceed. Official reports indicate that NORAD was unprepared for such an event, as hijackings were typically considered a law enforcement issue, not a military one. Number 4 centers on the identities of the hijackers. In the aftermath of the attacks, some media outlets reported that several of the named hijackers were still alive. This led to speculation that the true perpetrators' identities were being hidden. However, these reports were later clarified, and it's widely accepted that the individuals involved were correctly identified by the FBI. Number 3 involves theories suggesting that Israel, or specifically the Israeli intelligence agency Mossad, had a role in the attacks. Proponents of this theory point to the arrest of several Israeli nationals on 9/11s and claim they were seen celebrating. These individuals were questioned and subsequently released, with no evidence found of their involvement in the attacks. At number 2, many conspiracy theories claim that the Bush administration had prior knowledge of the attacks and either allowed them to happen or orchestrated them as a pretext for the war on terror. Documents like the infamous August 6, 2001 President's Daily Brief titled "Bin Laden Determined to Strike in U.S." are often cited. While this theory has gained traction in some circles, there's no conclusive evidence that the government had specific knowledge that would have allowed them to prevent the attacks. Finally, at number 1, we have the theory that the 9/11's attacks were orchestrated by a shadowy group of global elites, often referred to as the New World Order. The theory suggests that the attacks were part of a plan to instill fear, justify wars, and consolidate power. This theory often overlaps with other conspiracies involving secret societies and global governance. Despite its popularity among some conspiracy theorists, there is no credible evidence to support these claims. Conspiracy theories about 9/11s continue to persist, fueled by unanswered questions and the sheer scale of the tragedy. While it's crucial to question and investigate, it's equally important to distinguish between speculation and evidence. As always, we encourage you to think critically, seek out reliable sources, and form your own informed opinions. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.